Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about cream contouring and highlighting. Guys, I know this is something that we all want to know how to do. It is beautiful. It is great. It is very different from powder contouring and highlighting, but it's also very the same. I know that you've probably watched videos on it before, as have I, and most of them show you to put on your contouring products before you do your foundation. And in today's video, I'm going to use this product right here. It is the NYX Wonder Stick, and it is in the shades light medium. And I'm going to show you to put on your contouring products and highlighting products before you put on your foundation to get a more natural finish. I like it better this way. I've tried it both ways, and this is definitely my favorite method. So that's what I'm going to show you today. But guys, you do it however you want. And if you are interested in finding out how I cream, contour, and highlight, pause, let me say, this is $11 and I bought it at Ulta. And if you spend $15, you can use their coupon and get $3.50 off. So that's really the best deal. $11 is kind of a lot, but I promise this is going to last you a really long time. So they have like 4 shades, I think, and this is light medium. So guys, if you're interested in finding out how I like to cream, contour, and highlight my face with this product, just keep watching. Okay, everybody, hey, let's go ahead and get started with our contouring. Let me tell you what I'm going to do just a little bit before we get started. I know a lot of people like to put on their foundation and everything before they start with their contouring products, and I'm going to do the opposite of that. I'm going to start with my contour and then put on my foundation, and I'll tell you why. I think that it ends up looking much more natural that way, and if you have a little trouble blending, or if it looks a little choppy, or if you just can't blend it out as good as it needs to be blended, then you can hide it with a foundation. And that's how mine always turns out. And two, if you're heavy-handed with the product a little bit, it won't matter because you're going to cover it up and it's going to be fine. So I'm going to show you it that way. You do it however you want to. I'm going to start by putting on primer as always. Always start with a primer. Again, I'm using the Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer by L'Oreal. This is the one I always use. So I'm going to just put it in my T-zone area very quickly, focusing it under my eyes and on my forehead, and just blend that in really good. Okay. Now we are going to go in with the NYX Wonder Stick in light medium. The colors are back here, if you can see that. Okay, we're going to start with the contouring side, and it comes out looking like this. It's a very cool tone, taupish color, and we're going to start by applying this right here in the contour line under your cheekbone. So start at the top of your ear and then just go towards your mouth, the inner corner of your mouth, but do not go all the way to your mouth. So let's put our hair back a little. Make kind of a fish face, kind of a duck face, just so you can get a kind of line there. And y'all, I'm going to go kind of nuts with this product. I'm not going to ease up any because we are going to go in with foundation and it's going to be covered up. So create your lines just like so. Make them look however you think they should look. All right, I'm going to add some to my forehead, on the sides of my forehead, just like this. Just kind of make some lines. I've seen where people make C's, like around here they try to make it like a C shape. If that helps you, do it that way. And I'm also going to add it under, like not under, but on the bridges of my nose here, just down the sides of my nose, on the inner corner right here of my eye. I really, really like to contour my nose a lot, as you can see. And that just depends on you, however you like to do it. I know I'm looking crazy right now. All right, and I'm also going to put a little bit on under my lip right here. And that is just going to make your lips look fuller, just like that. Okay, I really look wild right now. So this is how you're supposed to look. And then I take my Beauty Blender sponge, whatever you have, whatever you like to blend stuff in like this with, and then just blend away. This product in particular blends in really easily. I've tried other kinds and they are much harder to blend in. They're kind of more sticky. I don't know. They just don't blend in as well. This one really does though. But this also is not as pigmented, I guess, as others I have tried. This looks much more natural. Okay, my nose. The nose is kind of hard to blend. I feel like I look like I have a little goatee right here. That is just, ooh, that is bothering me. All right. Now this next step is really optional. This contour stick does have another side, and what's wrong with this thing? Oh, I put the wrong lid on the, okay, this contour stick does have another side to it, and it looks like this. It is the light highlighting side. If you want to skip this step, you can, or you can go ahead and draw some lines under your eye. This will just add some more brightness to your foundation altogether. But I am going to add concealer to this area anyway. That's why I say if you want to skip this step, you can, but that is up to you. In the forehead, just anywhere you would highlight normally with concealer, which I'm going to do in a moment. Maybe a little X right here. Oh, something, this would be really great for drawing a line right here underneath this contour where you put the contour product, just to give a sharper definition of where your cheekbone is. That is really something that I would do with this. So just draw a sharp line right under where that contour product stopped. Okay, and then just like before, take your beauty blender and blend all that in wherever you put product. I'm going to use the other side of my sponge and blend away. Now you can always go back and add more of this product on top of your foundation, but you know, once you add too much after you've put on your foundation, then you have to go back and take everything off and you've messed up. So it's better to just start at the beginning before you've even put any foundation or any face products on. That way you've got some wiggle room for mistakes. Okay, once you have that all blended out really well, blending just takes forever, but once you have that all blended out, just add on your foundation. I am going to use this Wet n Wild foundation, the Photo Focus foundation in Soft Ivory. I love this foundation. Oh, it's so weird though. It comes out on one of these little, I don't know what this thing is, a swatcher. I don't know. It's kind of strange, but I kind of like it. It's neat. Okay, so put that on the back of our hand. Then we're going to take our brush from the last video. This is the flat top brush from Wet n Wild, and I am just going to put on my foundation with it. But I will say to, instead of swiping or rubbing on your foundation like you may normally do, instead of doing that, dab it on. Like just do it, dab it all over like this, and continue to dab until it's all blended out. And I say to do this because if you rub around like you may normally do, you will rub all of that contour and highlighting product and it will just be a big huge mess on your face. So make sure to just dab very gently, and I promise it will take more time, but I promise it will blend out eventually. So just take your time and blend and buff all this out. Get a little more. It's going to look kind of weird at first, but I promise that this will all come together in the end. As always, go ahead and go down on your neck and blend. If you want to, you can always contour this line around your neck. I don't do that. I don't think it's necessary. I really don't think it does a whole lot for you. But if you like to do that, go ahead and do that too with your contour stick. But I'm not going to do that step. That is, to me, that is just a really great way to have a makeup line and just really make a mess. So not going to do that. Okay. On your nose a little bit. Okay. Now, it does not look unnatural. It's not as dramatic maybe as if we would have put our foundation and then the contour on, but it definitely looks more natural, and you can always go back and add more to it. So right now, just to show you, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of this. That is not necessary if you don't want to, but I'm going to just to show. Okay, that's definitely enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with just a little bit of concealer just to highlight our face a bit more than it already is. I can tell that highlighter stick that we used did have an effect on the brightness of our face, I'm going to use this Stay Matte Rimmel foundation as my concealer. This is in light porcelain number 10. This is at Walmart and it's $5. So you get a lot of product here for $5, and it is very light, as you can see, and this is a very thick consistency foundation, which is why I use it for concealer, and it is very matte as well, as it says on the bottle. So we're going to just put that pretty much the same place. You really are not going to need a whole lot of this after using that contour and highlighting stick. Just add this. I would say to definitely add some to your eyelids, because right now my eyelids are looking a bit dark because we have not put anything on them. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender once again and blend out all of this concealer. On our eyelids. Always put some concealer on your eyelids because you never want your eyelids to look darker than the rest of your face. I don't know, that just has an odd look to it. That's just not right. Just doesn't look natural. Okay, now that that's all finished up and blended in, we're going to put some powder on this, and I'm going to use this Hydra Perfect L'Oreal Primer. It is their Perfecting Loose Powder, and it looks like this. It's in a container like this. And this is in their translucent one. And I think that this is at Walmart. It's at Walmart for sure. And it is $12. And so that's a pretty good deal. It comes in one of these little containers with a little sifter. So you just shake it upside down and it sifts to the top. And then I'm just going to pat this wherever I placed any concealer to make sure that that is set very well. Make sure you put some on your eyelids as well, because we did put quite a bit of product there. And my smile lines always crease. If yours do too, you might want to focus some extra powder in that area. On your forehead and on your chin, of course, as always, this area where we put that extra highlight down here, for sure hit that with powder. If you have another kind of face powder that you like to use, go ahead and use that. I don't use any other powder other than this because I just feel like it makes your face look too cakey, or it makes my face look too cakey. You do whatever you like to do and whatever works. Okay, I am going to just kind of, wherever I had a little extra, just make that blend in. Make sure it's blended in really well. Down here as well. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. Alright, that's all blended in, and now I'm going to set the contour also with a powder, but I'm going to use a powder contour shade, and I'm going to use this NYX blush in Taupe. This one is almost all used up, but maybe you can see the ash, like cool ash brown that's in there usually. I need to buy a new one of these. But I'm going to go in with the angled brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to tap a little bit of this wherever we put that contour shade. Just a little. This is also going to give you a stronger contour, so that's good. That's good too. Okay, just a little bit on the forehead. Touch it on the nose, just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go in. I'm going to finish all my makeup, guys, and I will come back and show you the finished product after it's all done. Okay, guys, so we have completely finished our makeup, and this is what the finished product looks like. As you can see, it is very natural looking. There really should be no harsh lines if done correctly. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you have learned a little bit more about cream contouring and highlighting. Guys, if you like this video, please thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you will. Have a great day, guys. Bye.